Hey there, Rust Builders. Welcome back to the channel for another exhilarating build. Today, I've got something truly special for you. I bring to you Sox' Sanctuary. Sox' Sanctuary is more than just a base. It's your stronghold, your refuge in an unforgiving world of Rust. This base is an easy-to-expand 2x1 design that packs a punch while still being very affordable. Inside these walls, you'll find a spacious open core that is not only strategically defendable, but also built for you and your group's convenience. But that's not all. We've got a mini funnel wall that was inspired by the Twitch rival base made by Spinky. This base is tailor-made for those of you in a group of 5 to 8 players, ensuring that you're ready to take on any challenge that comes your way. Do you find value in this base design? And trust me, you will. Show your support by liking, commenting, and hey, why not consider subscribing? Our community is on the road to 500 subscribers, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Alright, enough talk. Let's not keep the excitement waiting. It's time to dive right into the grand tour of Sox' Sanctuary. Alright, welcome to the Sox' Sanctuary base walkthrough. We're going to get right into this. So the first set of disconnectable externals, there are 2 sets of each, so 4 externals total. The first set is 6,200 frags, so we're looking at 12k already. Moving on to the other externals, these are the more expensive ones. 12,000. Then moving on in to the external gatehouses, we have peaks on both sides into your compound. Moving on in, we do have a furnace wall here. It's not completely mandatory. There is only 2 entrances, and it is built in as a funnel wall. We've got depot boxes as here, and shoddy traps. So it does function as a small furnace wall. You've got bed respawns in this little external gatehouse type deal. This portion of the base was inspired by Spinky. He's got a very similar design used in the mini rift. Moving on into the core, we've got a bunch of depot boxes as well as respawn points. These respawn points are perfect if anyone is in your funnel wall or breaching compound on the other side. Moving on into core, it is a 1x2, so it's a very small core, and the upkeep is 8,500 frags. So this is a very affordable base. You're looking at with deployables, probably about 40 to 50,000 a day. Moving on to the second floor, you've got a bed respawn point up here. And we do have a second floor open core. Plenty of boxes. We've got peaks on the outside on the wide gap portion that look back into open core for any retake spots, as well as you have ramp peaks on the top. So before we go up on into the shooting floor, I will show you the wide gap part. So moving on into this section of the base, we've got extra batteries in case it's needed. We have our jump up just right up here, and then just an extra respawn point over here. Second floor, we have locker kits. You've got some boxes right over here, and here's your peek into the open core. Third floor, we've got more lockers as well as more respawn points. These are really good for peeks down into compound. And then moving on up into the shooting floor here, we've got just about every peak known in this game. You really shouldn't be needing any more different angles with this. Like, you have wide gaps, you've got all the different crouch peaks. You've got ramp peaks that give you very good coverage over the compound and even outside. You've got respawn or retake points for your roof. This would be another bedroom with a locker and a battery. I would put a bed here as well. Moving on into the other side of this roof. This is the peaks you have into OpenCore. And then moving out here, you have even more crouch peaks and a ramp peak up here as well. More retake points. And that is the base. Alright, and we are going to start with building the starter. So this is a classic 1x2. I'm going to go ahead and that shape right here is going to be your entrance in. I'm going to just seal that off. In this corner, right next to the entrance, will be TC. So go ahead and seal that off with a door or a window. It does not really matter. In the opposite corner, we're going to go ahead and fill this in with furnaces. I will go ahead and put a window in this to cover it up. We're going to put a cap on the base. Add our airlock. This is our boxes. Tier 3 goes right next to TC. Beds will just go down the center. Ideally, you want to get the starter built as quick as possible. Does not have a lot of box room, but that is OpenCore goes right above this. So we're going to want to expand this as quick as possible. And right there is your starter. Coming out from the starter, we're going to head and work on externals. So come to square socket part of the base, and this is where we are going to do our multi-TC section. There will be 2 of them, so copy this side will be also the same on this side. So we're going to go out 4, 2, 4, cap that off with a triangle. We are going to then half back, so we get this socket. Corner of this triangle should be in line with the socket of that. We will go back out with squares 3, 1, 2, 3. Cap that off with another triangle. And we go back like that to keep that shape. And then from here, we are going to put a triangle. Squares, we're going to get rid of that triangle. Squares, get rid of that. And we are going to go out 1 triangle, 2, 3, get rid of this square, place this. So this is going to be our start of our artificial funnel wall. To connect this, all I do is place a frame just like this. That is mirrored on the other side. And then for these other sides right here, off the middle triangle, I simply just cap that off. This will stay on the main TC. And then right there, and then this is where our wide gap section is. So I go out 3, 1, 2, 3. I have to back. That and then here. Pretty simple. So that should be the shape we are working with as of right now. And next we are going to attach all of these to a TC and make sure everything is not decaying. Alright, next step is adding our externals and finishing first floor, making sure that everything's not going to decay on us. So first things first, we're going to head over to our wide gap section, and we are going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to get rid of this. And this is going to be our external gatehouse. Right here. This is the way it's going to be. Just like that. And then I come up on top afterwards, and then I go ahead and add this section right here. This will function as depot boxes. And on the sides here, these will be turrets that will eventually be guarded off by chain link, making it extremely hard if they break in a compound. But for right now, we are going to keep it like that. And then coming from at this point on this gatehouse, I build out to get the square socket, and then I go out 2 from here. 1, 2, 3, triangles like this, and you must, absolutely must, this disconnectable will not work if you don't do this right. But this needs to be 2 half walls. And cap that off right here. And this will be our first set of external LCs. Here to create the airlock. And then to connect this, I build a frame like this. This will all be destroyed here in a sec. But you need to get stability for this middle one, and then I connect it by just connecting it with triangles like that. So right there, that is connected. And then right here, just these. This is going to be just extra respawn points for the compound. This will serve as a jump up, and then an extra spot for the battery here later on. That is that. And then to connect this, 2 frames just like that. And that is one side completely done. That will not decay. And let's focus on the other side here. So as of right now, this would be decaying, the 2 squares and the triangle. So we're going to make this into more bedrooms, just like that. And then I place 2 half walls on this side, just like this. And then I add a floor frame. That is connected. To finish our funnel wall, we are going to put that. Shoddy traps will go right here, and this will serve as peaks into our bedroom, or from our bedroom into the funnel wall. This will also serve as extra peaks right here. We'll have beds in here. As well as I recommend the horizontal embrasures, and I also always place them on the inside. Once we have beds here, a good spot for 4 beds. I always place a block right in the middle here as well. But you wake up, you get kitted, and if they're trying to break through the funnel wall, that is that right there. Beds will also go right here. This will serve as honeycomb. Could also be storage. Bigger on. on these little sections, I like to go put furnaces for early game raiding. And over here, since this is very low on box storage, I go ahead and place just depot boxes here in the shell. Just like that. So you have plenty of box storage early on. You just mirror that on the side as well. And coming out from here, we need to connect this. We'll add this to or we'll place an external on the 3 squares right there. I go ahead and get rid of these 2 just like we did before, and we're just gonna mirror what we did on the other side. Cap that off, and I add tab walls. That'll go really nicely to charts later on. And just like as we did on the other side, we're going to make our disconnectable. Once again, two triangles. The third will give you that square socket that we're looking for, and then we go out 2 from here. 1, 2, and then 3 triangles. Make sure that these are half walls. If you don't, they will not work. And don't forget to put doors on this. It is the same way to connect these to the main part. I just build up here. The stability for that middle square. I'm able to connect them, and then we can get rid of that. And then here, we'll just place 2 right there. I don't know why I just destroyed the beds, but bing, bada boom. And then for this, to make this funnel wall even bigger, I go ahead, I'll make this half walls right here. And this could also function as storage. Make that a double door. Make sure when you place this, we'll just make it an armored. Make sure when you place it, it is swinging out. If you've done it right, this should be able to, this will stop you. Now granted, right now you can crawl underneath, but build it to an actual way, you won't have that issue. 2 half walls. Place the frame. And there you go. This same funnel wall was used on the mini rival base called the Rift, possibly the Mini Rift, built by a builder named Spinky. Very good, I would recommend his channel. Beds would go in here. So this will function as our jump up to open core later. And next step is open core. Let's go ahead and just quickly seal this off though, because this is all that we were doing. This. At this point, you'll be completely sealed off, and this is what we're working with. Alright, now that we have everything connected to externals and making sure nothing's decaying, we are going to go ahead and move on to the second floor, which is open core. So first things first, I come to my jump ups, just outside here. So come up to my jump ups, and then right on top of the connection, go ahead and build going to serve as just extra bedrooms. All that off. And like that. These are going to serve as full walls, just like that. Go ahead and place 2 halves. Right here is going to be our battery. Place it over right there. And once we get to that spot right here, I come to the middle just like that. Half walls around right here. Low walls. Right now, I would go ahead and place these boxes. Before you place the ceiling, make sure you place these boxes. Save yourself a headache. Place the ceiling then. Go ahead and place half walls to put it off. And then the slope part of the ramp, have it facing towards the outside of the open core. If you do it the other way, you're not going to really have a spot for tier 3. That. So in the middle here, I placed tier 3. But you have a lot of boxes here, just in the middle. Working on the loot rooms now, I would go ahead and I do just 2 full walls, just like that. And a half wall first one. Like that. That's how I do it. And then from here, place ramps. After that, I'll go ahead and place these frames. This is going to set up nicely for the shooting floor. Not shooting floor, but the ceiling of this. This is saving spots for our turrets. That. Coming over to this side, we are going to go all the way out to the wide gap part. Half walls just like that. Place 2 ramps just like that. And our window will be just like that. We're going to extend these jump ups all the way up. Here. I think this is a full wall. Go ahead and do honeycomb on these. So this acts as our peak into open core, just like that. I put a horizontal embrasure here. Before you do that, let's go ahead and place these boxes. If you place these boxes before the top ramp, it's going to give you issues, so go ahead and place this top ramp before you mess with these boxes. So at that point, all set. And here is a really good spot for either extra batteries, if your team is heavy on the electricity, locker kits, pretty much anything you can fit there. And extend this honeycomb up. gonna do more bedroom spots. Bed over here. So beds would go right here. This is just gonna be peaks into compound and that. I'm gonna go ahead and seal this off just like that. And this will extend up in a shooting floor just like this. Go ahead and cap it. Not a raised one. Just act as another peak. So this is what that side looks like. You can go and mess with this quick. Here, we're going to do 2 half walls, windows, and then here, I just go ahead and block this off. Okay, so from here, we're going to put a cap on the loot rooms. So when you're placing this square, go ahead and make sure that it's placed on this frame. It'll just make it easier for support and stability later. Right here, I would build up like that. And then connect it to the main part. And then from here, just like we did before, we're going to place these frames on the main part. This will give us the best stability possible for these ramp peaks. If you haven't, go ahead and put a cap on all of this honeycomb. Serves nicely into the shooting floor. So I'm pretty sure, yes, this is not needed. I would go ahead and still put it though. Excess stability is not gonna hurt. This is open core. Alright, now that we've got the open core completely sealed off, we are gonna now work on one side of the shooting floor. So we're gonna come up to the main jump up. We're gonna go ahead and seal the top of that off. We're gonna add our jump up right here. Coming out to this section, we are going to add frames, and then a half wall, and then followed by a low wall. So here is our jump up. We're gonna add a full triangle right there. And then like that. Turning back into the main part of the base, we're going to seal this part off. And this is going to act as our peaks onto roof, but also our peaks into open core. This is going to be and then I place 2 half walls just like such. And then here, I'll place a roof on this. Okay, so then that is how we seal off our peaks into open core. Go ahead and place frames where you can. Just want to have that stability. And then moving on up, we are going to jump onto these platforms. Half wall, window, and then a frame. We're going to cover that and just seal it off like that. Because this part of the shooting floor, it goes down a little bit. So yeah, we're just going to mirror it on the other side as well. Just just like that. And then where it connects, the triangle connects to the square bit, we're going to put a frame here. And then we're going to just completely seal this off. And then go ahead and add our roof retake point. And that is how you do this side of the shooting floor. So once again, we're going to go ahead and add frames where you can. This is a good spot for a frame. And then to extend out on the shooting floor, we are going to go to our depot boxes right here, where we have our depot boxes. And then we're going to build up 3 with the frames. And then on the top one, we're going to go with this one facing straight out. Half wall, window, and then windows on the other side. And then place a roof. So once again, go on top of our depot spots. We're going to go 3 high with the frames. On the one facing straight out, half wall window, and then windows on either side. So with that, that should complete this side of the shooting floor. And now we're going to move on to the next. Alright, now that we've got one section of the shooting floor done, we're going to move on to the wide gap portion. So I would start from the middle. We're going to make this a single. Go ahead and place. We're going to cap this off. And then from here, we're going to go 2 half walls. And then we're going to place frames. Around this. Okay, so that's the shape we're going with right now. And then we're going to put 2 frames right over here. Then you're going to go ahead and place your supports just like that. And now we're going to move to this section right over here. So in between where the square meets the, or the triangle meets the square, we're going to go up 2. We're going to place a half wall and then a window right here. So once again, 2 frames, half wall, and a window. You should be able to place right on that here. And I place 2 windows just like that. So half wall is going to go right here, just like that, and then 2 walls just like that. I like to go ahead and place a triangle frame like that. Alright, and now this is the shape that we're looking for right now. And then from these squares, we're going to go up 3. Make that 4. We're going to go up 4. And then windows on the top of that. That is what we're looking for. We're going to mirror that on the other side. So go up 4. 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to cap it off with windows. And then a roof. So from the main part of the shooting floor, this is what we're looking like right now. Now it's time to place the supports. The triangle frame goes right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put another frame right here. And then to get support, we need to get this triangle on that. You don't want to place it on this. It'll give you support, but we won't be able to go up and down from this. So we're going to change where that triangle goes. And to do that, all you got to do is just place supports underneath it. So now you have access to this whole part right here. This is going to be your jump up. I would go ahead and place a frame right there. Place a cap up over that. And then I place a wall as such. This would be good for doors right here, but this gives you peaks that are, that are pretty covered. That is that side of the shooting floor. So there you have it, Sox' Sanctuary, where strategy meets resilience in the world of Rust. Like, comment, and subscribe to join us on this journey to 500 subscribers. Let's turn the tide in your favor, one Rust raid defense at a time. This is Sox, signing off.